Welcome back to Z Coins. Today video. We're talking about the 2013 P Washington quarter dollar coins and why some of these might fetch you big money, even as much as $80,900. Stay tuned to find out how. Segment 1. A quick history of the 2013 P Washington quarter. First, let's take a little walk down history lane. The 2013 Washington quarters are part of the America the Beautiful series, which showcases national parks and historic sites across the U.S. The quarters minted in Philadelphia are marked with a P mint mark just below Washington's portrait. In 2013, we got 5 beautiful designs: White Mountain, New Hampshire Perry's Victory, Ohio Great Basin, Nevada Fort McHenry, Maryland Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. Each design tells its own story, but not all coins are created equal. Some are regular coins worth their face value, while others could be worth thousands. Segment 2. Why are some 2013 P quarters worth so much? So, what makes these quarters valuable? Let me break it down for you. Coins with errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or misprints, are highly sought after by collectors. These rare mistakes make your 2013 P quarter unique and valuable. For example, a coin with a prominent error could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If your quarter is in mint state condition, graded as MS65 or higher, its value skyrockets. Coins preserved in perfect condition are rare because most are scratched, worn, or circulated. Sometimes, slight variations in the coin's design or metal composition can make it a collector's dream. For example, clad layers that are missing or uneven can add massive value. Segment 3. Recent market value of 2013 P quarters. Now, let's talk money. How much are these coins worth today? Standard 2013 P Washington quarters in circulated condition are still worth 25 cents. But if you've got one in mint condition, it could fetch between $5 to $25. Coins with significant errors, like a double die or missing clad layers, have sold for as much as $1,000 to $10,000 at auctions. And here's the big one. In rare cases, ultra-unique coins have reached astronomical prices. There's talk about some selling for as much as $80,900. Keep in mind, those are exceptional cases involving rare combinations of errors, high grades, and collector demand. Segment 4. How to identify and sell your 2013 P quarter. So, how can you tell if your 2013 P quarter is worth big bucks? Here's a quick checklist. Use a magnifying glass to check for minting errors, such as doubled lettering or unusual marks. If your coin looks pristine, consider sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for a professional assessment. Sites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or PCGS Price Guide can give you a sense of what similar coins are selling for. Selling to a collector or reputable dealer is the best way to maximize your profit. Segment 5. Final thoughts and call to action. So, there you have it. The 2013 P Washington quarter could be your next big treasure hunt. Whether it's a minting error, pristine condition, or a rare variety, these coins have the potential to change your life. We're diving into the fascinating story and hidden value of the 1999 P Delaware Washington quarter, a coin that could be worth way more than 25 cents. Some have even sold for thousands of dollars, like one that fetched over $70,900. Stick around to find out why and how much your quarter could be worth. Before we get into the value, let's take a step back and talk about the history of this special coin. The 1999 P Delaware quarter was the first coin released as part of the 50-state quarters program, a groundbreaking initiative by the U.S. Mint that ran from 1999 to 2008. Each quarter features a design representing one of the 50 states. Delaware's quarter pays homage to Caesar Rodney, a Revolutionary War hero depicted riding his horse. But what makes the 1999 P Delaware quarter so special isn't just its design. It's the errors and rare features that collectors go crazy for. Now, here's where things get interesting. Not all 1999 Delaware quarters are created equal. Some of these coins have rare minting errors or exceptional conditions that make them worth big money. Let's break it down. The value of a 1999 P Delaware quarter depends on three main factors: condition and grade. Coins in pristine condition, graded as MS65 or higher, can command premium prices. Minting errors. Look out for mistakes like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These errors make the coin incredibly unique and desirable. Demand in the market. Coins with high demand among collectors often sell for much more. For example, one of the most famous sales of a 1999 P Delaware quarter was a specimen graded as MS68 by PCGS. It sold for a jaw-dropping $70,900. That's because it was in nearly perfect condition, a rarity for coins that have been in circulation. Most circulated 1999 P Delaware quarters won't reach anywhere near that price, but they can still be valuable. A circulated coin with no errors might be worth around 25 to 50 cents, but an uncirculated one graded MS65 could fetch $20 or more. Now, let's talk about errors. Some 1999 P quarters have a double die error on the obverse or reverse. This means parts of the design appear doubled, and these coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the doubling and the coin's condition. Other errors to look for include die cracks, where the metal fills a crack in the die and leaves a raised line on the coin, and off-center strikes, where the design is visibly misaligned. Both types of errors make the coin stand out and increase its value significantly. So how do you know if your 1999 P Delaware quarter is worth more than face value? First, check its condition. The fewer scratches and blemishes, the better. Next, look for errors. You'll need a magnifying glass or loupe for this. And finally, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. If you do have a high-grade or error coin, you could sell it through an auction house, a reputable dealer, or online platforms like eBay. Just make sure to do your research and know its approximate value before selling. And here's a quick tip. Always keep an eye out for rolls of uncirculated 1,999 quarters or collections at flea markets and estate sales. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem. So there you have it. The 1999 P Delaware quarter isn't just a piece of change. It could be a treasure hiding in plain sight. Check your pockets, jars, and old collections. Who knows? You might have a coin worth thousands of dollars. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2000 P Washington quarter, a coin that's turning heads and even fetching big bucks on the market. Could your pocket change be worth $60,900? Stick around, because you won't want to miss this. Segment 1. Brief history of the Washington quarter. First, a quick history lesson. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this iconic coin became a staple of American currency. Over the years, it's undergone a few changes, but the design we're looking at today is part of the State Quarters program, launched in 1999. This program was a huge hit, with each state getting its own quarter design. The year 2000 featured 5 states: Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia. But what makes the 2000 P quarter so special? Let's find out. Segment 2. What makes the 2000 P Washington quarter unique? Now, let's talk about the 2000 P Washington quarter specifically. These coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P Mint mark. While millions were produced, Certain errors and high-grade specimens have made some of these coins incredibly valuable. One of the most sought-after errors is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is visibly misaligned. Another hot ticket is the double die error, where parts of the design appear doubled due to a minting mishap. These errors make the coin extremely rare and desirable to collectors. And of course, uncirculated or high-grade versions certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands of dollars. Segment 3. Recent sales and market value. Alright, let's talk numbers. How much are these coins actually worth? A standard 2000p Washington quarter in circulated condition is worth face value, just 25 cents. But if you've got a high-grade specimen, you could be sitting on a goldmine. In recent auctions, top-graded 2000p quarters have sold for $6,000, $10,000, or even $60,900. That's right, a single quarter selling for tens of thousands of dollars. These are typically graded MS68 or higher, and often feature those rare errors we just talked about. If you're wondering how to know if your coin is worth this much, stay tuned for our tips in the next segment. Segment 4. How to identify valuable 2000p quarters. So how do you know if your 2000p quarter is valuable? Here are some quick tips. Check the mint mark. Look for the P mint mark on the front side of the coin, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for any doubling, off-center strikes, or other unusual features. Check the condition. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Coins with no visible scratches, wear, or damage are the most desirable. Get it graded. If you think you've got something special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. A professionally graded coin is more trusted by buyers and can command a much higher price. Segment 5. Why some coins sell $4.60, 900-inch. Now, the big question, why did a 2000p Washington quarter sell for $60,900? The answer lies in rarity and condition. This particular coin was graded at MS68, which is near perfect, and it featured a rare error that made it one of a kind. Remember, the coin market is all about supply and demand. If a coin is rare and in impeccable condition, collectors will pay a premium to add it to their collections. Segment 6. Current market value. As of today, the market value for a standard 2000p quarter in circulated condition is still just 25 cents. However, high-grade specimens can range anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 or more, depending on the grade and errors. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare gems, it could be worth checking the latest auction prices for an up-to-date value. Segment 7. Wrapping it up. So what are you waiting for? Check your pocket change, your old coin jars, or even that stash of quarters in your car. Who knows? You could be sitting on a coin worth thousands of dollars. If you found a 2000p Washington quarter with any unique features, let us know in the comments below. Video, we're diving deep into the 2005D Washington quarter, a coin that may be sitting in your pocket right now, and it could be worth more than you think. We'll explore its history, value, and how much it could be worth in the current market. Stick around because you might just have a hidden gem worth big money. Let's kick things off with a little history. The Washington quarter, as you may know, has been in circulation since 1932. The 2005D Washington quarter is part of a special series celebrating the 50-state quarter program, which was launched in 1999. These quarters are each unique, representing one of the 50 states, and in 2005, the quarters honored states like West Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee. The D on the coin stands for the mint where it was produced, the Denver Mint. So, what makes the 2005D Washington quarter stand out from the rest? Well, it's part of the U.S. Mint's popular series, But what really catches the eye of collectors is the rarity and quality of specific quarters. Some 2005D quarters are in exceptionally good condition or have unique errors, making them highly desirable. These can range from misprints, unusual die marks, to rare low-mintage coins. Now, the million-dollar question: what's the 2005D Washington quarter worth today? Generally, in circulated condition, the coin is worth around 25 cents. Pretty standard, right? But here's where things get interesting. If you have one in uncirculated or mint state condition, its value can increase significantly. Some 2005D quarters in gem quality can fetch anywhere from $1 to $3. But if you're lucky enough to own one with rare errors or in perfect condition, you could be looking at a much higher value. For example, the 2005D quarters with certain die errors or double strikes can be worth up to $50, even as high as $100 or more in some cases. Coin values can fluctuate over time based on several factors, such as collector demand, the rarity of specific minting errors, and current market trends. The beauty of the coin market is that if you know what you're looking for, you can spot a hidden gem where others might just see pocket change. Coins like the 2005D quarter have been increasing in demand, especially for collectors who are trying to complete their state quarter collections. Alright, so you're probably wondering how to tell if your 2005D Washington quarter is worth big money. First, check the coin's condition. A higher grade will definitely fetch more. Look for sharp, well-defined details. If your coin looks worn down with faded or rounded features, it's likely a common coin. Second, check for minting errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or any noticeable mistakes in the design. These can really make a coin valuable. You can use a magnifying glass or a loupe to get a closer look at the details. So, if you've got a 2005D Washington quarter that you think could be worth big money, where do you sell it? First, check out online auction sites like eBay, where coin collectors from all over the world are constantly searching for rare finds. You can also visit your local coin shop or even attend a coin show to find buyers. Make sure to do some research before selling. Get your coin appraised if you're unsure about its value, and don't be afraid to shop around for the best offer. So, whether you've been collecting coins for years or you've just come across a 2005D Washington quarter, it's always a good idea to check its condition and see if it has any rare characteristics. You might just have a valuable treasure in your hands. From a regular 25-cent coin to one worth up to $100 or more, the value of your 2005D quarter could surprise you. We're talking about something that could make you a lot of money: the 2006D Washington $quarter coin. It's got a fascinating history and can be worth a lot more than just 25 cents. Let's dive into its value, history, and why it's catching the eye of collectors and investors alike. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to stay updated on all things coin related. First off, let's talk about the history. The 2006D Washington quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program that ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was launched by the U.S. Mint to honor all 50 states, releasing a new design for each state every year. The 2006 coin features the state of Colorado, showcasing the Rocky Mountains on the reverse side of the coin. The obverse side, of course, features George Washington himself, as it has on every quarter since 1932. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was struck in the Denver Mint. Now, here's where it gets exciting. Many people don't realize that the 2006D Washington quarter has the potential to be worth more than its face value. Typically, these quarters are worth 25 cents, but certain factors can increase their value significantly. Like with any collectible coin, condition is everything. If you've got a well-worn coin, it's going to be worth close to face value, maybe a little more depending on how old it is. But the key to big money lies in the graded condition of the coin, especially if it's a high-quality coin with few marks or wear. Coins in mint state, MS, or proof condition, especially those with rare errors, are the ones that catch the eyes of collectors and investors. If you're lucky enough to find a 2006 D Washington quarter with an error, it could be worth big money. Common errors to look out for include double dies, where the image appears twice on the coin, or misstrikes, where the coin wasn't pressed properly. Some error coins have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, how much is a 2006 D Washington quarter worth today? On average, you can expect a regular, circulated quarter in good condition to sell for around 50 cents to a few dollars. However, if your coin is in excellent condition or has an error, you could be looking at much higher values. Some uncirculated examples of the 2006 D quarter, especially those in proof quality, have been known to sell for $40, $50, or even more depending on demand and condition. So where can you sell your valuable quarters? If you think you have a high-value coin, your best bet is to start by checking online auction sites like eBay. You can also reach out to professional coin dealers and coin shops, or attend local coin shows to find collectors who might be interested. If you're looking to start collecting or investing in coins, here are some quick tips. Condition is king. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for errors. Keep an eye out for coins with unique flaws. Get your coins graded. Having a coin professionally graded can help increase its value. Stay updated. Coin values fluctuate, so it's important to keep track of the market. Alright, coin enthusiasts, that's a wrap on the 2006 D Washington quarter. Who knew that something as simple as a quarter could be worth big money? If you've got any of these coins lying around, now might be the perfect time to check their condition and see if you've got a rare one on your hands. As always, we've got something special for you. We're diving deep into the value and history of the 2016 D Washington $quarter coin. You might just have a hidden gem in your pocket worth a lot more than you think. So let's break down the history, the value, and why some of these coins can fetch you big money. First things first, let's talk history. The Washington quarter is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The 2016 D quarter was part of the 50-state quarters program, but what makes this particular quarter stand out is that it commemorated the National Park Service's centennial, celebrating 100 years of preserving the nation's beautiful parks. In 2016, the U.S. Mint released a series of national park quarters, each featuring a unique design for a national park or historic site. The 2016 D Washington quarter features the Shawnee National Forest in Illinois, and it has some cool details that make it particularly interesting for collectors. Look closely at this design. It shows a towering rock formation, and if you examine the reverse side carefully, you'll notice the rich details of the forest's landscape. This makes it a great coin to add to your collection, but the real question is, how much is it worth? Alright, let's get to the big money part. Most 2016 D quarters are worth their face value, 25 cents. But here's where things get interesting. Certain special coins in the 2016 D series can be worth a lot more, depending on their condition and rarity. For example, a 2016 D quarter in mint condition, especially one that's never been in circulation, could fetch you anywhere from $1 to $5. But wait, the real money comes from coins that have been graded as extremely rare. So how do you know if your 2016 D quarter is worth more? Well, it comes down to coin grading. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, that means they have minimal wear and the design is still crisp and clean, can be worth $10, $20, or even more. But if you've got a rare error coin, like a double die or an off-center strike, you could be sitting on a goldmine. Some of these error coins have been known to sell for $30 or more, and, in some rare cases, thousands of dollars. Collectors are always on the lookout for those unique coins, and sometimes even a small imperfection can make a coin incredibly valuable. So make sure to check your 2016 D quarters closely. Now, let's talk market value. As of right now, on the current market, most 2016 D Washington quarters are trading between 25 cents and $5 for common, well-worn versions. But when you look at error coins or those in mint condition, you could be looking at $30, $50, or even $100 or more depending on the rarity and condition. This is why it's so important to inspect your coins carefully. On auction sites and coin markets, rare 2016 D quarters are being listed for as much as $30.900, especially when they're in perfect condition or have unique errors that collectors can't get enough of. So, if you think you've got a rare one, don't just throw it back in your change jar. That's it for today's deep dive into the 2016 D Washington quarter dollar. If you've got any of these in your collection, be sure to check for wear, grading, and any potential errors. And remember, while most are worth a few bucks, you never know when you might find that one coin that's worth. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins and focusing on a special one you might have in your pocket right now, the 2019 D Washington quarter. It's a coin that's been turning heads and making collectors talk, with some of them being worth big money. Stick around to learn why this quarter could be worth up to $24,900 and how you can find out if you have one of these rare coins. Let's start with the basics. The 2019 D Washington quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's ongoing effort to produce high-quality, collectible coins. The coin features George Washington, our nation's first president, on the obverse, with a beautifully detailed eagle and the words E Pluribus Unum on the reverse. But what makes the 2019 D Washington quarter so special, and why are people talking about it in the coin collecting community? Let's dive into its history. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, but the 2019 version marks a significant milestone. This particular coin was part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which honors national parks and sites in the United States. In 2019, the U.S. Mint released the American Memorial Park design, honoring the island of Saipan in the northern Mariana Islands. However, it's not just the design that makes the 2019 D Washington quarter special. The real excitement comes from the possibility of finding a rare, high-value coin among these quarters. Let's get to the juicy part, the value. Now, while most 2019 D Washington quarters are worth just 25 cents, a select few are worth much more due to rare minting errors or unusual conditions. One of the most valuable 2019 D Washington quarters features a rare error known as the double die obverse. In these rare cases, you'll see doubling on the lettering or other parts of the design, which can make these coins highly sought after by collectors. Some of these error coins have been sold at auction for up to $24,900, depending on the condition and the severity of the error. So, if you have a 2019 D Washington quarter, it's worth taking a close look to see if it has any striking imperfections or unusual features. So how can you tell if your 2019 D Washington quarter is one of these rare, high-value coins? First, examine the coin under good lighting and magnification. Look for any signs of doubling on the words or features, especially on the Liberty and In God We Trust areas. If you spot any unusual patterns, it might just be a rare find. Another key factor is the coin's condition. Coins in higher grades, such as MS67 or above, can command higher prices. So, if your coin is in mint condition, it might be worth getting it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Now, You're probably wondering, what's the current market value for the 2019 D Washington quarter? As of now, most regular 2019 D Washington quarters are still valued at just 25 cents. However, a coin with a double die obverse error, especially in excellent condition, can fetch a price tag anywhere from $500 to $24,900 at auction, depending on demand and rarity. The value can change over time, so it's important to keep an eye on the market. To wrap it up, the 2019 D Washington quarter may seem like just another coin at first glance, but it could be worth a lot more if you happen to have a rare error coin or one in exceptional condition. So take a moment to check your change. You might just have a small fortune sitting in your pocket. We've got a really exciting topic for you: the 2020 D Washington quarter dollar coin. It's a coin that's creating a lot of buzz right now, and you'll want to stay tuned to find out why it could be worth way more than you think. Cut to close-up shot of the 2020 D Washington quarter now. Before you just toss that 2020 D quarter in your pocket change, you might want to hold off. These quarters, along with some rare versions, could be worth serious cash. So let's kick things off by talking a little history. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932. It was designed by artist John Flanagan and has featured the image of George Washington, the first U.S. president, on the obverse. That's the front side of the coin. Throughout the years, this coin has gone through various design changes. But one thing remained constant: it's always been a symbol of American pride, and it's one of the most widely circulated coins in the U.S. Fast forward to 2020, and the Washington quarter is still in circulation. But the 2020 D Washington quarter is generating interest because of its specific mint mark. As you can see, this one was minted in Denver, which is marked with the letter D. Show close-up of the mint mark, and the coin. The 2020 D quarter isn't anything radically different at first glance. It's part of the America the Beautiful series, and this coin specifically commemorates the National Park of American Samoa. This series has been issued in the U.S. from 2010 to 2021, with each coin showcasing a different national park or historic site. Show the reverse side of the 2020 D coin featuring the American Samoa design, but what makes this coin really interesting is that it might have some rare varieties. So let's talk about that in a second. Alright, here's where things get really exciting. So what's the value of this 2020 D quarter? Well, a typical 2020 D quarter is worth 25 cents. That's its face value. But here's where collectors and coin enthusiasts get involved. Some versions of the 2020 D quarter, particularly those in near-perfect condition, could fetch a lot more money. If the coin has a special feature like an error in the minting process, a unique die variety, or if it's a part of a limited release set, its value can shoot up significantly. For example, if your 2020 D quarter has some sort of error, like a double die or a missing mint mark, it could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars to the right collector. Show examples of rare coins with minting errors. Additionally, there are other collectors out there who want pristine coins for their collections. Coins that are graded by professional services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, with a high grade, like MS67 or higher, can also fetch premium prices. So how much could a 2020 D Washington quarter be worth? Well, for a coin in perfect condition or with a rare error, you could see prices ranging from $100 to over $18,900. Yes, you heard that right, $18,900. So how do you check if your 2020 D quarter might be worth big money? First, take a good look at it under some bright light. Look for any errors, unusual marks, or misprints. Then, check its condition. Coins that are well preserved without scratches or wear are the most valuable. If you find one that might be rare, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded to get an accurate value. Now, the market for coins can fluctuate a bit, so the value of your coin might not be the same tomorrow as it is today. But right now, we're seeing strong demand for coins from the 2020s, especially as people look for unique or commemorative items from this decade. Show current auction listings or price guides for the 2020 D quarter, and if you're looking to sell your rare 2020 D quarter, you might want to check out reputable auction houses or online platforms like eBay where collectors are actively bidding on these rare finds. So there you have it, folks. The 2020 D Washington quarter might just be hiding some big value in your pocket change. If you've got one, make sure to give it a closer look. It could be worth way more than 25 cents. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more awesome coin tips and valuable finds. And hey, if you've got any rare coins lying around, drop a comment below and let us know what you've found. Thanks for watching.